Alright then guys, welcome back to Every Kick. For any of you that are new here, basically, Every Kick is a series that I created myself, just where I talk about all of the football news. Throw in, some funny stuff every now and then as well. Just literally dig up anything that I can in the football world and throw it into a video the following week. So this is everything that was basically highlighted last week on football. Starting off with Michael Carrick. Sad news for Carrick fans, Man United fans. I remember being a part of football Twitter years ago and there being an account called Carrick fan, like Carrick_fan or something like that. And he shared, so his name was Matthew, I think, and he shared so many funny videos and stuff. He used to get ripped quite a lot as well, but just whenever I hear Michael Carrick, it just reminds me of that guy. Anyway, Carrick announced earlier on last week that he would be retiring at the end of this season. And even as an Arsenal fan, even not as a Man United fan, I can still sort of appreciate Michael Carrick as a footballer. I feel like he's one of them that doesn't really do much wrong, and you just kind of know. Everybody sort of knows about him, and he's not like your typical player that you hate, is he really? I think he suffered quite badly with injuries, but he still managed, to do well. He managed to get 5 Premier League titles in 480 appearances for Manchester United. Also 24 assists, 24 goals and 40 assists. I do apologise there. What a fantastic career he has had, with Man United. You can say absolutely committed, 100% committed to Manchester United Football Club. Next up is Hector Bellerin's birthday, as I do record this, although I think this is going to go live the day after on Tuesday. Arsenal have there's been a lot of interest regarding Hector Bellerin now. I think that there is an absolute agenda somewhere within the fans of the club to get rid of this guy. There's been a lot of he's made a lot of press. It was kind of since he attacked Arsenal Fan TV. So how much of this is actually 100% true, I don't know. But apparently Arsenal have set a £50 million price tag on Hector Bellerin and said that he can go with that. I'm very torn here. I like Hector. I love his passion for the club. I don't think he's a bad player at all. I think on his day he's absolutely fantastic. We've all seen glimpses of what he can do. He's still young and he's still improving his game as well. I think more than anything he needs to improve defensively. I think he will reach that at some point. I think, if we do let go of him, I think we would regret it one day. However, 50 million, I think I would take, to be honest. And if it is that Hector does want to leave, then I think I would have no issue with Bellerin leaving and us getting 50 million. I'd have no issue with Hector for that, as long as he didn't go to obviously a big rival club. But Juve are linked with him, I think. Next up, guys, naughty boy of the week, if you will, Darren Gibson. Did he not used to play for Man United as well? Then I'm pretty sure he went to Everton. Anyway, now plays for Sunderland, or did until they suspended him over on Saturday. This was actually before the 3 o'clock kickoffs on Saturday this weekend. Gibson was involved in quite a pile-up. Thankfully nobody was injured, but you could see him being dragged into a police car because he was actually driving under the influence. So he was actually obviously being breathalyzed at the scene, and they found him to be over the limit. So not good for Sunderland. It kind of not sad times, but rough times as it is, and you've got one of your key players out there doing stuff like this. I'm not actually sure if this is his car, but this was one of the cars involved. And here's a better look of, what other cars that were involved as well. So, not so clever, Darren. Not so clever at all. And obviously now being suspended, I think, until the end of the season by Sunderland. So, not good. They've lost a key player there, a very experienced player. Now, there's a new feud. There was once Arsene Wenger and Jose Mourinho. That seems to have sort of quietened down a little bit. Jose Mourinho has actually found himself a new shouting match partner, and that is Frank de Boer. So, obviously, after Rashford's impressive performance against Liverpool, shock performance, really, I think, safe to say, like, apart from Manchester United fans, a lot of sort of neutrals watching the game all sort of thought that Liverpool would walk away with the win there and thought they would do with ease. I am one of those neutrals that did think that as well, and I thought, like, I just purely base it off how good Salah is. I thought I just can't see that Man United defence stopping Salah, but they did, and hats off to them, and hats off to Marcus Rashford. Frank de Boer actually made a big statement, really, and he did kind of back himself into this. I can't really sort of taint Mourinho too much for this, but he just sort of came out and said that Marcus Rashford is like a wasted talent or something at Man United, or at Mourinho's Man United at least. Jose Mourinho then hit back. Frank de Boer, I think, really hit home, and he really went sort of personal to Mourinho for no real reason. He could have just simply have just praised Rashford and said, Rashford's a really good player, not to go on and say that he's wasted there and stuff. I think that was a little bit harsh. But Mourinho, being Mourinho, went all out, hit back, and called Frank de Boer the worst manager in Premier League history. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Who is your worst manager? Who do you think is the worst manager in Premier League history? Let me know in the comment section down below, and we'll follow up on this next week. And just to stay with all things Mourinho right now, we've got Raphael Varane on the screen, who has recently admitted that there has been contact between Varane, his agent, and Jose Mourinho over a possibility of a move to Manchester United in the summer. Now, like I did say before, when we were talking about the Liverpool game, that was the one of the reasons why I thought Liverpool would win was because of that Man United defence. I know as an Arsenal fan, it's kind of a little bit not hypocritical, but it's kind of ironic for an Arsenal fan to come out here and question another team's defence when we have performed pretty badly defensively overall this season. Not recently, but overall this season, we've been pretty poor defensively. But, yeah, the focus is on Man United right now, and I think Varane, as an addition to the Man United, I think that would be a fantastic addition to the Man United side. Will it happen? Obviously remains to be seen. Will it be involved in some kind of swap deal regarding De Gea? Obviously we know that Real Madrid are very, very interested in signing David De Gea, so it is all just speculation for the time being, and we'll see how serious it is, obviously, during the summer. Now, if you haven't already seen this already, this happened very earlier on last week. I think it was actually last weekend, but I read about it Monday. This time last week. I remember just going on Twitter, logging on, and thinking, "What the hell is this? What's this guy doing?" This guy on your screen is Russian Ivan Savadis, who is the owner of the Greek side PAOK, PAOK. Those guys, basically. Very, as you can see, looking very unhappy. What happened was there was a goal that was disallowed in injury time during the draw. They had a 0-0 draw with AEK Athens, PAOK did, and obviously the owner wasn't too happy about that. They had a goal disallowed during the dying minutes of the game. Obviously, it would have been an absolute game changer. So Savadis, Mr. Ivan Savadis here, enters the field accompanied by bodyguard, as you can see there, holding a pistol. That's what he's reaching for right there. He's reaching for a gun. Absolutely insane. I mean, I know drastic times call for drastic measures, but Jesus Christ, this is just blowing that way out of the water here. Absolutely insane. He was actually... Thankfully, nobody got hurt. Maybe he got a little bit hurt himself. He was tackled, he got arrested and whatnot, and obviously restrained, taken off the pitch. I don't know what's happened to him since, but if anybody does know, fill us all in the comment section down below. Absolutely insane, guys. Like, I love football. I really do love football. I've loved football from a young age. I've spent a lot of time with my dad during weekends, going to watch football and stuff. And I've always just had football sort of drilled into me, obviously by my dad. But this is insane. I would never think to do anything like this over football. Of course, we actually saw the exit of the ex-Southampton boss Pellegrino. Obviously was sacked earlier on last week, and was quickly replaced, I may say, by Mark Hughes, who actually got his a win yesterday in the FA Cup. I say yesterday, like I'm filming this Monday and this is going to go live on Tuesday. I do apologise about that. But yeah, on Sunday he got Mark Hughes got a good win for Southampton against Wigan. I mean, it's a game that you think they should be winning anyway, but they did actually pull through. Didn't really have a majorly impressive performance, but he got the job done at least. And Southampton are going to be playing Chelsea actually in the next round of the Cup. And guys, that does bring me to the end of this video. That's all of the news that I've dragged up for this week. I know I might have missed a couple of headlines there, but I do try, each day. It's very tiring actually just scrolling through the news and just dragging little bits on to an episode of this. And obviously it does go off last week, not currently and stuff, so there's a lot of stuff here that you probably already know about by now. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. If you want to feature your team like Miguel over on Twitter has done here, go and give him a follow. By the way, his name is @FC Miranda. Go give him a follow over on Twitter. He submitted the Silver Mexican League, I do believe, their team. So shout out to that. Thank you guys for that. I enjoy just throwing this in. It can be on pairs. It doesn't even have to be a squad, guys. It could be anything that you pack this week. Anything that's football related that you have got for me, feel free to send to me over on Twitter. Social media links are all in the description. You can send on Instagram as well. With that being said, that does actually bring me to the end of the video, guys. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you all did enjoy this video, and obviously if you did, if you could smash the thumbs up button, that would mean a great deal to me. Please do subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you are new here today, thank you very much for stopping by. I do appreciate it if you've made it this far through to the end. Like I say, let me know who you think is the worst Premier League manager that you have seen, in the Premier League. And with all of that being said, guys, I will see you all in the next video next week, or if you want to stick around and check out my other content, I upload 6 PM every day.